I'd like to first start with a story that I read on an article about a teacher with 16 years experience who taught all over the country. Her classmates were elementary, middle school, the young ones. But I thought she had a very important message to portray. She had one particular assignment that drew attention. That was one that she gave to children on Mother's Day. On this Mother's Day, she would tell her classmates that she really wanted to be the best mom in the whole world, so she needed their help, and she would like their advice on how to be the best mother. So she'd ask the students, tell me the most memorable moments you had with your parents, any guardian, mother, father, whomever, and also the advice that they wished to give them. The kids were eagerly excited about this assignment. They got to work right away, and pencils a-burning. They all turned in 10 full, or all of their assignments, 1 through 10, of how to be a great parent. The teacher was really eager about the answers she came up with and how common some of them were and reoccurring. I have a list here of 10 of the top 10 things students around the world said that they remembered and loved most about their parents. Number 1 was, come to bed and read me stories. Sing me a song and tell me about when you were young. Number 2 was, give me hugs and kisses and sit and talk with me privately. 3, spend time with just me and not my brothers and sisters. And that's not to suggest to ignore the others, but they wanted more one-on-one time. Number 4, give me nutritious food so that I can grow up to be strong and healthy. And you wouldn't expect that, but it was a common answer. Number 5, at dinner, talk about what we could do together on the weekend or in the summer coming up. Number 6, at night, talk to me about anything, love, school, family. 7, let me play outside a lot. Number 8, cuddle under a blanket with me and watch our favorite TV shows together. Number 9, the shocker, discipline me. It makes me feel like you care. Obviously, that comes within reason. Number 10, leave special messages in my desk at school or in my lunch bag. That was my personal favorite when I was growing up. I remember every time my mom wrote on a napkin, or she'd make me a sandwich and take a bite out, and on the napkin it'd say, a mouse got into my lunchbox, but Mommy loves you, and stuff like that you don't forget. But it's the small things that their mothers did that meant the most to these children. My speech here today is that I feel a lot of parents are pressured to get their kids into a lot of extracurricular activities. And there's an article in Nationwide Children's Hospital Sports Medicine that they emphasize it is healthy for children to be involved in extracurriculars, such as sports and music and dance. It's only when the parents are overly harsh to the children and don't allow the children time to rest and to be a kid that these activities can result in injury, exhaustion, or even rebellion. Sometimes it can even distract or take away from their grades and behavior at school. So not to confuse you and make you think that I am against kids being in extracurricular activities, I'm very much for it. I just feel that some parents maybe do a little bit more over the top. You don't want to be the aggressor or mean to your children while they're doing these studying their violin or piano lessons. Just make sure you're more of a positive influence. But I feel like the most moving, memorable, and important things are the quality time that you spend with your children one-on-one. So, kudos to those busy bee parents who do work very hard and spend lots of money to keep their children involved in the after-school program, because they teach them teamwork and dedication, discipline, and it keeps them in good health. I feel like the physical and mental programs such as these are a wonderful part of their youth. I just want to say this clearly to give insight on the parents who are a little too pushy. so you can result in having a very negative reaction. This teacher's article that I read to you earlier with the students and the classmates' participation, the 1 through 10, I learned that it's very common that sometimes we as parents, we think that we may be doing the right thing for our children just because we've seen it or heard it from others. But sometimes the most wonderful ideas and thoughts come right out of our young loved ones' mouths. Therefore, I feel it's very important. If we want to have an honest and good relationship with our children, we need to continue to listen to them. Talk to them, hear what's on their minds, ask them about their schooling and their friends, and do things with them. And find out what their hearts desire so that we can continue to have positive influence on them in a way that we truly seek. Then, as they flourish into their young adults, we will know that we've provided them the most important type of physical conditioning, which is love. The most important thing you can do with your child is to be there, to listen to them, support them, and love them unconditionally, because our time with them is very precious. That's the message that I am giving here today. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.